Today, you found out about your new assignment, the electronic portfolio. This is going to be done on a website called Wordpress.com, where you'll create your own website. It's going to take probably the rest of the school year, but this is not going to be all that we're working on. This is kind of a background assignment. Today, we talked about your first assignment for this website, and that's to write the About Me portion. The About Me portion should be done in Google Docs. Make sure that you have the permission set so that anyone with the link can at least open it. It's going to be peer reviewed. What that means is you're going to have two of your fellow students review it. They're going to read it and they're going to give you some input. They're going to actually suggest changes. And so those two people that you need to give them permission to edit. Now, this needs to be the what you're going to turn in to me as part of your assignment is you're going to turn in a one-page double spaced 12-point type paper minimum. You can do more. It's up to you. What you should put in this is you should put things that you've done, some of your accomplishments, maybe, explain some projects. You can also put your goals. Now, the rest of this video is going to be about setting up that WordPress.com website for yourself. So go ahead and watch it. And if you have any questions, please get back with me on Slack. And we'll see you in a week or less. This is going to be a video about learning how to make your e-portfolio or your electronic portfolio. This is something that all of my classes are going to need to be doing. Principles of Engineering, Computer Integrated Manufacturing, and Engineering Design and Development. This is something that you're going to use as a professional tool. It goes along with your CV or resume. It's very similar, but it has a far-reaching aspect in that you can include video, you can include photos, you can include sound, you can include any type of multimedia. And so today we're going to go over setting it up. It's really simple. You should make sure that when you do set this up, you use a professional name if you're setting, and when the email that you want to set it up with should not be your school email, because you want to maintain control of this after you've graduated. And after you graduate, you will not have access to that email. So we're going to start off by going to wordpress.com/free, and we're going to click Get Started. Okay, you're going to type in the domain you want, and we're going to put my engineering classes at p at NHS. Okay. It's giving me a couple of suggestions, but we want to go to this one down here that says free. We're going to click select. Again, it's going to give us a couple of selections that have money attached to them. We don't want to pay anything because this is a student project. So we're going to click start with a free site. Now, we've got that going on. Ta-da! Now, we're going to make a few changes. Let's look at our page here. We've got the my sites over here, the reader. We're not going to worry about that just yet. We've got my home, stats. There are no stats because we haven't done anything with this yet. Then we have the plan, which is free. We have our site, which has pages, posts, media. We don't want to edit that here. but we do want to look at the design and we want to customize this. So once it loads up, we're going to go to our site title and we're going to name this something a little more appropriate. Mr. Hughes Engineering and robotics classes. We'll give it a tagline where learning and fun go hand in hand. Okay, so now you'll notice that popped up. We're going to say save changes. We're going to click the back. We're going to go to menus. Now, it's set up as primary. Currently set to primary, so we're going to click on that to see what our primary menus are, and we'll leave that. We've got home, blog, about, and contact. If we look over here, you'll notice it says home, blog, about, and contact. Pretty cool. So let's do a little changing here because this isn't a blog. We're going to put classes and click save changes and close that up, and instead of about, we're going to open that up and we're going to title this, let's see, Mr. Hughes bio. Okay, close that up and click save changes. Now we're gonna close that. Widgets, these are kind of interesting things. These appear in the footer or at the bottom of the page. We're going to click add widgets. We're only going to add one. You can go through here and check them all out, but we'll just add a calendar, and we're going to call this one class schedule. Click done, and if we scroll to the bottom, we'll see our calendar, class schedule. Click save changes, go back, and now we're gonna just click the little X. It's going to take us all the way back here. We could do some of the changes here, but it doesn't really work that well. I like to go to the WordPress admin page. This is where you can do a lot more. There's a few things that we're going to work on. So we're in the dashboard on your WordPress admin. You'll notice that it's got all the same things. I just like how it's laid out a little bit better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over what's going on over here. So we have posts. Let's go, just click on that. That'll bring up all posts. And you'll notice that we have 3 posts. Tells us who the author is. They're uncategorized. No stats yet. But if we hover over this, we get some options. We can copy it, we can do a quick edit, we can do a regular edit. Let's do the regular edit first. And you'll notice that it brings up the full thing. So we're going to come up here and we're going to call this Mr. Hughes bio. And I'm just going to go ahead and update that. I'm not going to, we could change the text here, but this is just a demo. So let's go ahead and leave that. Post updated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go click on the view posts. Awesome. So now it says Mr. Hughes bio. Let's go to the quick edit and see what that says. Notice this. We can't change anything in the actual post, but we can change some of the stuff that happens with it. So we're going to call this, call it just Hughes Bio. We're going to make it come up on the 5th, because that's when I'm recording this, so that it won't be a pending, it'll be published. Now, one of the things we want to do in here is we do not want to allow comments or allow pings. This will allow for people who spam these websites to send you a whole lot of spam. You just don't want to have to deal with that. So I always turn that off and click update. Now you notice what, let's make some other changes. Let's do edit. We're going to call this one, instead of bio, this is going to be engineering stuff. Now let's see, information, and we're going to update. Okay, we can change the publish date to the 5th, and then we can update again, go back, go back, it's updated now. Come on, electrons are moving slow tonight. Okay, and we've got one more. We're going to just do a quick edit on this one. We're going to call this one robotics information, and we're going to change that to the 5th also. Turn off pings and comments. Update. We're going to actually have to go in here and do a quick edit and turn off those pings and comments. We're going to update that. Now, one of the things that we need to do on this is we need to add some categories, because the posts, otherwise they'll just get all dumped into uncategorized, and we don't want that. So we're going to name our first category. We're going to call this Hughes Bio category. No parent, and we're not going to put a description because it's pretty self-descriptive. And we added that, and there it is. We're going to go to engineering information category, and engineering stuff at category. So you notice that the description shows up here, and we're going to go to robotics information category. Description CIM stuff, and add new category. So we've added 3 categories. We've got the posts. Let's go back to our posts and let's see if we can fix these. We can go to a quick edit on Mr. Hughes. We're going to change it to Hughes Bio category and update. We're going to go robotics quick edit. We're going to go to robotics information category, deselect the uncategorized, and update. And quick edit on engineering. Now, this is just getting through here kind of quick. We update. Let's go down to the next tab. The next tab is media. This is where you can bring in your information. Say you currently have 104.7 kilobytes out of 3 gigabytes. So you can put you can upload videos or embed them directly on your blog with a premium plan. Yeah, you know what? If you're putting videos on YouTube, you can always get an embed link, and you should be able to put it into a post and it will show up. It's a workaround. You don't need a premium plan for that. But I would stick mostly with photos. They're smaller. You can get a lot of photos in 3 gigabytes. Anyway, so that's that. Links. Wow, lots of links in here. These are all in blog roll. You can look through this and figure out what, if you'd want to even use those. Pages. Now, here's our pages again. Now, notice it has the edit and the quick edit. So the edit, like the posts, brings up, and you could say, instead of about, you could put Mr. Hughes bio and update. You update the text, update the photo, but you would want to upload it to your let's see, upload it to your media files. Anyway, so you got your pages. You can come in here, you can do an edit, or you can do a quick edit, and it's very similar. Yeah, Mr. Hughes bio, just use bio and update. Now you'll notice it also says author. You could, if you were working with this is something that it should all be you, but you could actually, with it in a business, use this. So okay, so we've gone through some of these. You can come down here to appearance. This is where you can get access to the themes. You can customize some of this. Oh, it's going to give me a message that says it hasn't been launched. Let's launch the site. So we're going to launch it. And of course, it's not going to cooperate. But just make sure that when you launch this, that you do not click on any of the paid options. So let's close that and go back. This is a lot of this you should probably leave alone, but I would encourage you to look through it and just at least read what it says it does. So we've got the themes. This is one of the things that will help your e-portfolio, your electronic portfolio, to stand out. Is find a nice theme. Just make sure that when you're going through here and you see these themes, don't click on the Hermes for $79 unless you really have to have it, but I guarantee you that's not gonna I wouldn't pay for any of the, I would just get the free. There's plenty of really nice free ones. So that's pretty much it.